Hello, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? So good to see everyone popping on. Hello, hello. I'm so glad to see everyone popping on. Hello, Jen. Hello, Rowena. How are you doing? Ah, there you go, Jen. Thank you for sharing my live. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. So thank you for the little sticker. Thank you, Rowena. So, Rowena, this next card read is going to be for you. I'm going to ask you to go live. Hi, Sarah. I'm going to ask you to go live, Rowena, and we'll see what what you want for a card read. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. That's where I pull people to give card reads to. Hi, Rowena. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
Good. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, what would you like direction on? I'm doing cards today. What would you like? Would you like a general read or would you like directions on something?
General.
Okay, very good. There is a gentleman stepping up from spirit. Do you want to see if he's yours?
Okay.
This gentleman has, there's my book. Always, I don't know if you've seen me read, but I always take notes as I'm reading. So I was looking for my notebook so I could write things down. This gentleman feels like he's an old, I was about to call him my husband, but it's more of an old flame, something like that. Like someone you used to date, someone you had a relationship with. He's letting me know, I'm sorry.
Not that I could think of.
Think of someone who when you were younger, like he's showing me it wasn't a recent relationship. He's showing me it was back in the day, is what I'm hearing. He is showing me that back in the day when he was younger, not when he passed, he's showing me when he was younger, kind of had that bad boy spirit to him. He had light brown hair or dark blonde, dishwater blonde is what I would call it. He had the classic short hair. It was kind of parted on the side. He's telling me he was about 5'11". I never have spirits give me how much they weighed. They usually say they were skinny or thin or something like that. But he is saying he weighed about 165 to 170 pounds. He is showing me, he played ball in high school. He's showing me an old Letterman's jacket. It looked like it was red and white. Does that sound familiar to you at all?
No. Did he give you a name?
Nope, he hasn't given me a name. He was just describing himself. He's described what he looked like. He's showing me that whoever he belongs to, it might be someone in the general audience. So if you don't claim him, I will describe him again to the general audience and see if he belongs to them. He is showing me that in high school he played ball. He had a Letterman's jacket, or maybe he played some sport that you could get a Letterman's jacket with, and the jacket looks like it was red and white. And then he described what he looked like. He did a very good job of describing what he looked like. So if he doesn't fit you, like if you don't remember someone who looked like that,
Somebody that I went to school with, and I just don't remember.
were your school colors red and white?
Well, I was in an all-girls school.
Ah, very good. So, very good. Did you ever date someone who went to a school whose colors were red and white?
Uh, I don't remember.
Okay, very good. I will put him on hold then, and when we don't make it fit, if he doesn't fit you, then I will just bring him up to the general audience when I'm finished giving you your card read.
Okay.
Every once in a while, that will happen. A spirit will jump the gun and be like, hey, wait a minute, I'm here. Because I wasn't planning on doing mediumship for quite some time. So that means it's just a spirit who wanted to be seen earlier. All right, we had some cards that jumped out. So those are yours. They wanted you so badly, Rowena, they jumped right out of my hand. Ah, very good. Okay. You're like, oh, what do they say? So this is kind of a mix right here. The first card is the moon card. The moon card is about illusion and intention. And it tells me that there's a couple of things going on with you. You've been battling anxiety. There are some, you've been having some negative thought circles going on. But this card also tells me, Rowena, that you are incredibly intuitive and you haven't really fully embodied that. Like, you are, sometimes you know things, but you haven't
Yes.
fully embodied it. You you feel like it's random. You think sometimes you can do it and sometimes not. Is that correct?
Yes.
You can do it all the time. It's just learning to navigate that environment. And this is how it's. I love synchronicities. I don't know how if you've been watching me read for a long time, but I talk a lot about synchronicities.
Yes. I watch you go there.
So the synchronicity is right before we got on this live, I told my husband, I said, there's two things, because every time I go live, whoever is my moderator puts in the comments things that I have going on. So I said, it's not on my website yet, but on August 29th, I have it's going to be a free meetup to really talk about his intro to mediumship right for you. So it's funny that I was telling him about that. And that's the first card that comes up of this entire reading is about learning to navigate your intuitive ability. So check that out. It's on my website yet, but it will be in the next couple of days for you to register for it. The next card we
Okay.
have is that you've worked really hard. You've overcome a lot of you've done a lot of healing, Rowena. You've worked really hard at it. And this is a
Yeah.
card showing that you're headed in the right direction. And you need to step into your confidence knowing that you're headed in the right direction. Because what Spirit is showing me is you're tiptoeing. You're tiptoeing in that right direction, but you need to be running, honey, because you have done a really good job and you are absolutely headed in the right direction. You're in a point of transition where you're kind of transitioning and leaving some old patterns, some old thought patterns, some old relationships behind, and you're headed in a new direction. You're headed in the correct direction, and you're bringing with you all those lessons that you learned.
Yes.
Also, yeah, this card right here told me that. The Six of Swords told me that. The last card of this reading is a beautiful one to end with because you've heard me say you've overcome a lot, you've healed a lot, you're in the right direction. I see you tiptoeing in the right direction, but you need to step confidently into that. You are taking all those lessons that you learned with you. You've done a really good job. And then we're ending with the Page of Cups, which means you're going to be starting new relationships. You need to start leaning into your creative, whatever it is you find creative, whether it's walking, cooking, painting, taking yoga classes, whatever feeds your soul and makes you feel creative, that's what you need to start leaning into. What is that for you, Rowena? What do you find that is very creative?
I I have two dogs that I'm going to breed later on, and I want to get more into the training.
Very good. Yes, yes, yes. That is perfect because this is the Page of Cups, which is about relationships. You're building the relationships with those dogs. You're very good at doing that. I love that for you. Oh my goodness. That's a beautiful way. That's a beautiful area for you to head into. Also, it's very healing for you. That's excellent.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Rowena. And thank you for being on my live today. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Now I
All
don't.
right. We're going to see if we can fit this gentleman who was here a few seconds ago. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Usually my office is really cool. No, you're not late, Italian girl. I just started. Thank you for sharing my live, Sissy. I appreciate you. I want to thank everyone for sharing my live. Thank you, LSU Mom. I choose from who was sharing my live to do cards, but this gentleman stepped up at the last person I had go live, so we'll see if we can get him claimed. This gentleman is showing me he died in his early 70s. Let me start taking notes now so I don't forget. He passed in his early 70s. But went back in the day, and he has like an old boyfriend partner type vibe to him. The school he went to had colors, red and white, and he passed in his 70s, so he's talking quite some time ago. But whoever he belongs to knew him or saw pictures of him during that time. He lettered in school. He is showing me that and it was a red and white jacket. He Oh, okay. Very good, Sissy. So your school colors are red and white. Very good. So this person is letting me know that they passed in the early 70s. Their school colors are red and white. He was about 5'11", 5'10" to 5'11". And like I was saying earlier, it's funny, I don't typically have spirits tell me how much they weighed. They usually will let me see them or tell me they were thin or stocky or something like that. This gentleman is telling me he weighed around 165 to 170 pounds, which I think is that's hysterical to me. I wonder if he wasn't a wrestler, right? Because it's the wrestlers that he could have lettered in wrestling, because it's wrestlers who care about how much they weigh. I don't know any other sport that cares how much they weigh. But those wrestlers, they are fanatic about it. He's letting me know he did serve in the military. He's also letting me know he is buried, not cremated. He had a tattoo on, hold on, he's showing me which arm. He's facing me, his left arm. So he had a tattoo on left arm. All right, that's a lot of information. Let's see if we can get him claimed. I am going to say the evidence one more time. If he belongs to you, please grab him. He's letting me know he passed in his early 70s. He went to a high school whose colors were red and white, and he did letter. He's letting me know he was 5'10" to 5'11". He was in a sport where he lettered. I said, well, cremated remains were buried. Okay, that does fit, Ness. If his cremated remains were buried, that absolutely fits. Does everything else fit with you, Miss Ness? Looks like we're with Ness here. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to go live, Ness. So she said absolutely everything fit, but I said, oh, he was buried, not cremated. And she said, well, we buried his cremated remains. Well, that counts. Because I was seeing a gravesite is how I knew that. Okay, Miss Ness, I just asked you to go live. Did you get the invitation? Can you not go live, honey? I'm sending the invite, but then it's popping down. Can she not go live? Big Trippy can answer. All right, Big Trippy, where are you? All right, Big Trippy, let's do it. Let's see what Big Trippy has to say. This is odd because who was that? It was Ness. How are they related? Let's see. Hi, Big Trippy.
Hi.
Now, what is your name?
Soraya.
Soraya. Hold on, I'm getting a tissue. Okay, did you know? Okay. Soraya. Hopefully I didn't, well, good thing you don't see how I just wrote your name. I wrote it phonetically, like Sarah with an A on the end. I'm not sure if that's it.
No worries.
All right, so who was this gentleman to you?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather. Okay, very good. Now, who is Jess to you?
Ness is my mom.
Oh, Ness is your mom.
Ness is at work.
Oh, Ness is at work. She's a good girl. She's working.
She is.
And so this would be her dad.
Step.
Very good. Very good. All right, I'll take that because I was like, when you were saying grandfather, I was thinking, but this grandfather, but it makes sense that he has that dad energy to Ness.
Yeah, he just didn't like to do any step.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
Because when you said step, when I said dad, it felt, I was like, yes, and it all just kind of settled in. And you said step, and he was like completely hurt over that. He's also letting me know. Do you know what sport he played in high school?
He's always been a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know
a
if you
nice.
remember. I don't know if you heard that. Did you hear me say he must have been a wrestler because that's the only sport that cares about how much he weighed? Did you hear me say that?
Yes.
I just
That's what definitely gave me like that confirmation. Like, okay,
Yeah, it didn't even hit me until he's telling me. I was going through the evidence a second time,
a boxer
and
as well.
he
Sorry.
told me again how much he weighed. And I was like, why do we care? Oh, wrestlers care. That's who cares. All right, very good. Now he is showing me. First, he's starting with information for your mom, so I'm not sure if you can confirm some of this for her. Has she been going through a tumultuous time in her life? Like, I just see things are kind of chaotic, and she's feeling
Very,
very stressed.
very.
Very good. He wants her to, he's giving me chills as I'm saying this. He is letting her know, for one thing, he sends her the dragonflies.
Oh
And,
wow.
um, hold on, what else? He's also the one who's been making the light flicker in her house. I don't know if she's mentioned the light flickering, but he makes the light flicker.
The light did flicker. The
Yeah,
light, yeah, the lights do flicker, and we kind of just don't know
yeah,
if we're seeing it right or not.
yeah, you're saying it right. It's him. And that's, I don't let spirits step up and say, tell them I'm around them. They have to prove it because it's way too general. If a medium says, oh, yes, they're around you and they love, no, it's too general. They have to prove it
Right.
to you. So he did a good job of proving that he's around her. And he also wants her to know just how proud he is of her because whatever this tumultuousness is, your mom is being very careful about choosing her responses instead of just reacting.
Yeah, she's been going through quite a bit. We just lost my grandfather, which is her dad, a month ago.
Very good. Not the stepdad, her actual dad, her bio dad.
Yes.
Yes. So her stepdad is talking about there must have been some infight. Something was going on because he's saying that she's making these decisions and she's not reacting. She's not being bitter. She's making sure she is making decisions that are that would be make her dad proud. So let her know that she's doing a really good job. She is what I call bringing that energy to a higher octave in any given situation. There's one response that's really going to take your energy to a higher octave and make you proud of herself, and she is really doing that. Now, Soraya, right?
Yes.
You have okay. I'm seeing he's showing me two children, but then there's something. Did you lose a baby?
I believe so, a couple months back.
Yes, because he was showing me two babies around you, but one was when I was like, "What are you showing me? What are you showing me?" And then he showed me that you had lost one,
Yeah.
and you have one on planet with you.
Yes, I do.
Very good. Is the one you have with you on planet a boy?
No, she's a girl.
Oh, I'm seeing you with a boy.
We've had lots of questions about me being pregnant, and my grandma said yesterday, just last night, she says, "No, I really think she is." And we're like, "No."
Let me give me a second. Let me tap this. I want to make sure. Okay. Okay, come on, Grandpa. Let's do it. I don't know. I really feel a lot of baby energy around you right now, honey. And then your grandmother also said it.
Yeah.
I love it. You'll have to when you find out. You'll have to message me and let me know because I'm feeling a lot of baby energy around you.
Okay, and it's me myself, or can it be like a family member?
It could be, but it's not. Like, yes, it could be, but I was being very specific about, I was asking Spirit all kinds of ways. I was like, okay, the person on my screen, is she the one that I'm feeling this baby energy off of? And I was getting yes. I said, okay, so we're talking about big trippy Sarara, or I said, I'm having a trouble with her name, but you know who I'm talking about. Is it her? And I'm still getting a yes.
Wow. Okay.
And so I think it's funny that you chose, like, this is your spirit. You were going live, and it was also your grandmother last night who was saying that she felt like you were pregnant.
Yeah.
So if you're not right now, you. Oh, okay. My moderator was telling me that your mom is on here saying that you're named after your grandfather.
My daughter is.
Oh, your daughter. Okay, your daughter is named
Yeah,
after.
my daughter is.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now let's play some more. If you're not pregnant, the baby is like right here. Within a couple of weeks, you would be.
Oh, okay.
If you're not right now, but I feel like you are. Okay, so let me see. Is it a boy? Are you going to tell me that she can have a boy? Okay, sometimes spirits don't give me that information so early on, but I am feeling a boy. Don't decorate a nursery on what I say, please. No one do that.
I will definitely keep you updated on that, though.
Yes, I'm very excited about that. Oh, and your grandfather said that he is too, that you're an excellent mom. Like he shows me you getting down on the floor and you actually play with your kids and interact with them and talk to them instead of just having them. And he said there is a nice balance. Like not only do you interact, you also tell them, okay, go entertain yourself, that you really have a nice balance of that.
Yeah, I do.
He's also saying that, now are you married?
No.
Have you been thinking about getting married?
I would like to, but it hasn't been like in a plan recently. Like there's been nothing set on it.
Is that right? Okay, so now it's free will, especially when it comes to getting married and having babies and the like. But your grandfather is very much showing me you pushing the subject. Because I'm assuming you're in a relationship, like a long-term relationship since you're having babies, right?
Yes.
I know that's an assumption on my part, but given what the spirit was saying, I was assuming you were because he's talking about get it done. So I would start meshing. It just feels like with your partner, it's not that they don't love you. It's that it's not in their forefront. It's not something they think about because the relationship is good to them. So they're like, why change it?
Yeah, he's very just kind of like content, I guess you would say.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like he feels like he's very happy the way it is, and he's like, why change it? But your grandfather is saying that you need to push it and like, look, we're having babies together. We need to make this official.
Okay.
But it's free will. It's free will that was just the advice of the spirit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. That was a fun spirit, and I just need to give spirit kudos to the spirit because I love the way spirit shows me information and your welcomeness. And so he was showing me how tall he was and how much he weighed in Letterman's jacket, right? So then I knew, he played a sport and he lettered in it. And I was like, but I wasn't seeing what sport. And he just kept telling me how much he weighed. And I was like, that's the weirdest thing. And I thought, oh, that's what it is. He must have been a wrestler because only wrestlers really care about how much they weigh. And that's what he was. He was a wrestler. Very good. Ness said boxers do too. Now, another clue, it was, hi, Grizz. How are you? How are you feeling? I knew it was high school, and they don't box in high school, except, well, I've never seen a high school that has boxing as a sport. Excuse me while I put my lipstick on. I was just looking at myself here in the, and they are so much better. I couldn't handle it. I'm sorry, people. I had to put my lips on. I couldn't handle it. I was looking at myself without lipstick, and it was bothering me. It's bothering me. I'm feeling really good. I just, today, I got word that I'm going to MD Anderson for another opinion. I live in Omaha, Nebraska. MD Anderson is in Houston. So when I called, y'all know, anyone that has any health issues, y'all know what that was like, right? Trying to, that good job to Liz. Put your chapstick on. Keep those lips all supple. Ah, very good. It's 3:33. So I started the ball rolling to go to MD Anderson, and they couldn't get me in till January of next year. So when they said that, I blocked the first week in September because I thought they're going to get me in. They're going to get me in that week. And they called me today, and I have an appointment the first week in September. So I'm going to be going down to MD Anderson, getting a second opinion. You know, cancer has kind of been on the move some. Nothing big, but definitely need to start looking at what my treatment options are going to be. Right, Jess? It pays off to talk to spirit. That's right. I was looking at my calendar. I can't tell you how many times I will block a day on my calendar. I will just look at it and they will say, oh, you need to block this day or you need to do this. Like right now, I'm struggling with, I had tried to open up some appointments for this weekend. I don't do weekend appointments often, but every once in a while I will. I'm just going to see if they're open yet. And everything is the way it should, but when you go to book an appointment it won't register that those days are unblocked. I was like, what is going on here? I opened them up. I unblocked my calendar. They should be good, but nope, they're not showing. It's the weirdest thing. Don't even know. All right. Yes, Mavadar, I do have an upcoming event here, and you need the weekend. It is the 28th, yes. August 28th. So I do have an event coming up here locally with another medium. I'm going to be doing mediumship reading. She channels an extra terrestrial being. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Let's see, Dawn Marie, let's pull you up. Let's see if we can get you some card reads for you. Oh, Dawn Marie, it's not letting me ask you to go live. So down at the bottom of your screen are two people. There's a pink and a blue one. Please click on that. Request to go live with me and I will accept. Very good. You did a good job, Dawn Marie. You were on it.
Hello?
Now, do they call you Dawn or Dawn Marie?
My family call me Dawn Marie, but my friends call me Dawn.
Oh, I like Dawn Marie.
Thank you.
You know, it's funny, not really funny, but I'm going to tell you a little story. As you're coming up, I was going to do cards, right? But I couldn't even bring myself to just say Dawn. I had to say Dawn Marie. I don't know if you noticed that. Every time I called you, it was Dawn Marie, Dawn Marie. And I was like, okay, why do I keep having to say both of her names? And you said your family calls you that, right?
Yes.
Yes. There is a spirit here. You want to see if we can get them placed? See if they're yours?
Okay.
Or had you rather have cards?
The spirit.
Okay. They feel like they have an ant energy to them. But so think of an ant, a great ant energy.
Okay.
She's letting me know that she was, I was going to say well-dressed. She says impeccably dressed. Okay. This lady was just well-dressed. But it also tells me that though she isn't showing me that she was well-educated, she was articulate and well-spoken. She had a really good grasp on the English language and didn't just use the same 5 words. She read a lot. She was very educated. She did education to herself, not like diplomas on the wall. She's also showing me that she would do crosswords and word searches and those types of things. She liked the TV Guide. She had her shows that she watched at certain times. So if it was let's just say her show was Wednesday at 5 o'clock. She was in front of the TV at Wednesday at 5 o'clock so she could see that show.
Okay.
She's also showing me, she really, I don't know if you were on a few minutes ago and put my lipstick on. She was the same way. She had to have her lips on when she left the house.
Okay.
She worked. She wasn't a stay-at-home mom. She did work. Does this lady sound familiar to you?
Somewhat.
Is this a great aunt?
I think it was, not a great aunt. I think it was more my mom's sister.
Oh, so just an aunt, not just an aunt.
Yeah, I think it's just an aunt.
She said, no, I was great.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't really a great aunt, but she was like making fun, like, no, I was great. Um, there is something, and I don't know what this is, if you will know what it is, because she's showing me there's something that has been bringing her passing to the forefront of your mom's thoughts. Do you know what that is?
Hold on. I'm trying to think if it's. I think this is actually not really. My mom has a lot going on right now, so I know she's thinking about other people's health right now, so I'm not sure.
Okay, very good. Now, the other people's health that she is thinking about, do any of those people have the same thing that your aunt had?
Do you know? I think I know who you're talking about. Like, okay, now I know who you're talking about. She was my great aunt. Just all clicked just now.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. So dementia, Alzheimer's, and I think my mom has it on her head, right on her mind right now because of my little brother, because we don't know what's going on with him.
Very good. So now this is for everyone watching and for Dawn Marie, this is the perfect flow of a reading. Okay, so you said it was she said it's your aunt, it's my aunt. And she did say, no, I am great. Well, I thought she was teasing me and saying that she was a great person,
Yeah.
But she just kept giving me more information until you said, oh, yeah. And it all clicked into place. And you said, I know what's going on right now. Okay. So now, clearly, she's here to talk about your little brother's health because that's how we identified her.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you afraid your brother has early onset Alzheimer's?
I think so. I think he's, yeah, I think so. But we're not for sure because he won't get seen.
Okay, very good. Hold on. Let's tap into this. Now, I'm going to just tell you what I'm feeling and what the spirit is saying me. I am not diagnosing your brother whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, what we got? Okay, so now the other day, and because we're going to do this with you, I was mentoring someone and we were talking about something that was going to happen. And I said to her, we're going to let spirit, because she was like, I don't know if that's right. And I said, well, this is what spirit is telling me. And if I'm right, I want you to, the spirit that I had pulled up from them, tell them to do something to confirm what I'm saying in the next few days. And she said, okay, they're going to have a bird fly into my window or come up to her window. 2 days later, she messaged me and said a bird had come up to her window, confirming that what I had said was right. Did you follow that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing with you because what she is telling me is that you are right. She's saying that you are crazy intuitive. You have seen the signs for quite some time. You feel it in your gut. Like you just know that you are right and you can just feel it in your gut and it keeps you awake at night.
Yes.
Okay, so now, if what I'm telling you is correct, what confirmation can your great aunt? Pick something that is doable. Don't say, I want you to send a pink elephant walking down the middle of the road. Pick something doable that the spirit can do for you in the next, let's give them 6 days to confirm what we're talking about.
A hummingbird.
Okay, so we're going to say for your great aunt that you will see a hummingbird up close and personal, not 1-2 miles down the road. Not that you could see them, but you know what I mean. In the next 6 days, if what we just talked about is correct.
Okay.
And then now she's being funny. I don't know how well you knew your aunt, but she's funny. She likes to kid around and joke. And she's saying, and then you can hog tie your brother and drag him to the doctor.
Yeah, we've been trying everything.
Oh, yeah, she makes me, and that is a little bit kind of confirming what you're saying because he clearly knows something is wrong, or you wouldn't have such a hard time getting him there. He's afraid of what they're going to tell him
Okay.
because then he has to face it.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Dawn
Thank
Marie.
you.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
There we go. All right. Very good. We are rolling right along. The spirits they're on it today, aren't they? We appreciate us in spirits. Okay. I was just looking, I turned my screen is up and I was like, why can I not unblock this weekend? Like, that is just so ridiculous. Everything is connected. There's no reason why those appointments shouldn't be showing up. And so my guide stepped up and said, why are you doubting us? Because I am. So, don't y'all love that? Even the medium is like, look, I want my way. Hi, Daisy. How are y'all doing? All right. I know I might have something that's going to happen this weekend. What is it? Sis, maybe we win the lottery. Yeah, of course, you have to play to win, right? All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate it. All right. Miss Deliz, I'm going to ask you to go live. Let's see. Hi, Deliz. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Your profile picture, I have to go live on my phone because my iPad's giving me grief. So your profile picture is really small, but it's so cute. You're sitting there reading a book.
Yeah, I published that book.
Did you? What's the name of that book?
So it's in Spanish. It's called Letters from a Young Widow.
Oh,
Mhm.
very interesting. And is there an English publication of it, or only only Spanish?
It's in Spanish right now. I wrote this when I was grieving. It's poetry.
Very good. All right. So now, this is another one of those synchronicities things. So I don't know. Have you been watching me during this whole live today?
Somewhat. I just started with this last person.
Oh, okay. Earlier on there, someone had popped on my screen. I was like, it feels like there is like a husband or a partner or something, and it wasn't hers. Like, it wasn't her spirit. I had to do a card read for her, and then we had the guy claimed later. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So now when I tapped, you came up on your screen totally in my head because there's a gentleman standing here, and I was like, who are you? He said, I'm her husband. Now, as a medium, you can get in your head because clearly you are very young.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I was in my head, like, for one thing, I've already read someone, or you had this energy, kind of energy come up. So what's the odds it would happen again, especially to someone so young? And so he kept pushing me. He said, well, what's in her hand? What's in her hand? I was like, I don't know what's in her hand. And that's when y'all see me leaning into my phone like this because it's so tiny. She is like super, super tiny on my phone because I don't even have a big phone. I just have the normal size. So that's how spirit does it. That's how they get my attention. Let's see if we can get this gentleman claimed. Okay. Now, did you meet your husband when you were a teenager?
Yes.
Yes. I'm like, you were young, like 15, 16 when you met him.
Yeah, 17. Yeah.
Very good. Now, were you dating someone before him that was kind of a little bit serious?
No.
Had he been?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, the reason I asked that is because I was seeing that y'all being very young, like both of you were young. I do feel like he was older than you, but y'all were both very young. And one of you, even for as young as you were, had already been in a serious relationship. And they thought they had been in love. And then when they met the other one, it was like, you're like, what the, or he was thinking, what was I wasn't in love. This is love. Did he ever tell you that?
Yeah.
Yes. He's also letting me know that, do you have a headache before he's making my head hurt all of a sudden?
Oh my gosh. I was at work. I got out because I started getting gallstones pain, and I'm in my car right now. I had a headache. I had pain in my back and my stomach.
Very good. Okay, so now, this is confirmation for one thing, he is around you. Also, would you have been watching the live if you were at work?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So he's also telling me that you need to start taking better care of yourself. And he's not talking about physically, you're still beautiful. He's saying you're still the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. But you haven't been watching your nutrition. And he's not talking about calories and all of that. He's talking about actual nutrition. You haven't been paying good attention to that. And he's just said a Spanish word to me. I don't know what it is. There was a Spanish word of endearment he used for you.
Like,
Yeah, I can't get it. And he just said that to me like it was sort of with a P. Do you still hang out with his family?
with his mom and one of his sisters.
As I give him a kiss for him.
Oh, I will.
He's also letting me know, I know that it wasn't, but he's saying, tell her it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault. There's something about his passing that you blame yourself for.
Yeah.
Even though rationally, when you sit down, you rationally know it was not your fault, but you still blame yourself. I'm hearing you say you should have known, you could have done something, you should have known.
Yeah. I say often that I could have probably done more for him.
He's like, no, I was a grown-ass man. I made my own decisions. It was not your fault. He's also saying go back to school. Is there some kind of certification or education you've been wanting to get?
Not really, but I have thought about going back to school. Like I've thought about it, but I haven't really looked into it.
So whenever you're thinking about something, you said, I've been kind of thinking about going back to school, and a spirit steps up and says, tell her to go back to school. For one thing, it's a sign they are around you. Also, go back to school. Now, did you have an idea of what you wanted to major in?
Before I wanted to be like teacher for little kids. Right now I don't.
Preschool teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. He's showing me counselor, like a therapist.
Okay. Yeah, that's also something that I've thought about because with my book, other people have reached out to me, and I think like that's something that I've talked to them about, or so I don't know, but I didn't think about it as a like career.
Yeah, it's something that you just do naturally. And when you finish talking, I say this to people off and on when it fits, but you need the street cred of the degree. Yeah. Do you actually need the degree to counsel people? No, and you could do something like life coaching and not have the degree, but you're going to want the degree because there's things you're going to want to do that's going to require you to have those letters beside your name. So think about it. You've already been through it. You already know how to counsel people. You just need to check the boxes to make sure you have that piece of paper. So please consider it. You would make a world of difference in people's lives.
Okay.
He's also telling me, not telling me, he was telling me something and then he showed me. He's showing me a body of water, like you've recently been to a lake or a creek or a river.
I went to La Jolla. I was snorkeling and kayaking.
You went where?
To La Jolla in California. I was snorkeling and kayaking.
Oh, yes. Very good. He was talking to me about how beautiful you were there. He showed me you in some water, and he said, isn't she beautiful? He's so glad that you went. You really needed that trip. It really soothed your soul. He's so happy you went. So because he's so happy you went, there must have been something that was kind of holding you back that you almost didn't go. And he's talking about how happy.
I'm scared of water, so that was very scary. But
oh, very good. So you overcame that fear. That's why he was so proud of you for doing that. Very good. All right. Thank you for your time, Liz.
I just have one question. Yeah. Sorry. There's some poems that I wrote. Again, these were during grief. Is like, I don't know. Like, does he think anything about the poems?
He said they weren't just writing. You were putting your soul on paper.
Okay.
And he is showing me like people reading them in tears, and he's so proud of you because people are reading these poems And the reason so many have reached out to you is because they finally felt heard. They felt like you heard them. And so many people hadn't. And he said that you kind of honored his passing with those.
Okay. I was scared because there were some that I spoke ugly truths.
And in speaking that, you healed not only yourself, you healed other people, like people that you don't even know.
Okay.
Because you have to think about, if people have actually reached out to you, how many people you healed that didn't reach out to you.
Yeah.
You're absolutely a change maker. So please continue on charging forward. And if a degree is what you need to continue your path, please get it. It's just a piece of paper. Time.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
I was having a hard, there we go. My phone wasn't, I was having a hard time closing that down. All right. I want to thank everyone who joined my live today. It was kind of fun. It was a beautiful mix of cards and spirits. And I love how Spirit did that today. It was a beautiful intermingling. I was choosing people to do cards, and then they would come up and some Spirit was saying, hey, we're not doing cards today. You're going to do a reading. So that's what we did. I want to thank Spirit for joining me today. They did a great job, and I want to thank all of y'all for joining me. My live schedule is posted, so please check that out. It'll be up on my website tomorrow, August 29th. I'm having a free event, is Intro to Mediumship Right for You. And then August 28th, I'm having an in-person event here in Omaha. So if you live in the Omaha area, please go to my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. Look under events. I'm doing it with another local medium. Her name is also Christy. So it's Christy and Christy. I would love to see y'all there if you're here in the area. Check it out again. My website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under the events. All right. Y'all have a great evening.